Every day, at least 3 women are killed by their husband or their boyfriend. किसी का मानना है कि एक औरत पे हाथ उठाने के बाद एक मर्द की असली मर्दानगी सामने आती है। मुझे तो नहीं लगता। हम इसे मर्दानगी नहीं कहते हैं, हम इसे हिजड़ागिरी कहते हैं।
ये कसूर मेरा है कि यकीन किया है, दिल तेरी खातिर रख छोड़ दिया है। तू ही सबसे करीब है मेरे, तू ही मेरा नसीब है, अब ये महसूस किया है। तू ही सबसे करीब है मेरे, तू ही मेरा नसीब है, अब ये महसूस किया है। ये कसूर मेरा है कि यकीन किया है, दिल तेरी खातिर रख छोड़ दिया है।
Our topic for today is domestic violence.
पति पत्नी को मारता है वो गलत है।
जो मर्द अपने पत्नी पे हाथ उठाता है वो अच्छा नहीं है।
Why is it caused? What are the reasons? What are the consequences? To find out about all this in detail, we interviewed 5 people who some way or the other are related to domestic violence. Let's see what they have to say.
I got married at the age of 22. I had taken control of my family business after my father passed away. I had a lot of workload on me, but I tried to keep my marriage as happy as I wanted it to be.
Yeah, it was a typical arranged marriage. I mean, we met a couple of times in the presence of our parents, and it was finalized on the 3rd meeting that we're going to get married.
I met him, I was in my first year, and he was in his last year of college.
एट स्टैंड में हम दोस्तों की वजह से मैं बाहर चला गया हॉस्टल के, एंड कंप्लेन घर पे पहुंच गई थी।
I mean, you know, it's slowly when I realized that when you actually get married in an Indian setting, it's more of a marriage between 2 families rather than just 2 individuals. So it was from that point of view, and the start was just brilliant.
Thing is that there was this one day he came up to me and he said, why not, like, you know, let's move this relation to another step. So I said, what? So he's like, let's move in together.
When was the first time it happened?
It was like about within 2 months of us getting married. It was the help in the house had broken a vase, which was like really precious to him, and he blamed me for it, and he wouldn't give me a chance to speak, and that was the first time he raised his hand on me.
I was at the coffee shop and he saw me there, and he got really irritated for some reason, and he just barged in the coffee shop and started humiliating me and abusing me over there, right there in front of all my friends and everybody around. He took me by my hand and he dragged me to his car, and on the road he slapped me.
Started beating her up was, she's had 3 miscarriages and I really wanted a child. A lot of hopes, which she all shattered.
That night, just on my career selection, he slapped me just for that.
How often did it happen?
There were times when he used to lock me in my own room.
Well, to be honest, initially when he hit me for the first time, I thought it was just a one-off incident and he was probably pressured from work. But then it became more and more frequent on very petty issues. I mean, things that you would laugh at if someone were to tell you.
Whenever I get back home from work, I would like to use my own space. I would like the room to be empty. I wouldn't like any more questions. But my wife, what's this, what's that, where are you gonna come back home? One day I just lashed out, and
maybe every father slaps his child, but that became his habit.
Slowly he told me to cut off my ties with my friends, my family and everything. He had funded me for college, and then he told me that, he would not fund me anymore. And he told me to stop, my education, and that was really important to me and meant everything to me.
And then so it became like first the weekly occurrence, and then it was twice a week, maybe thrice a week.
How do you feel being associated to domestic violence?
It feels terrible. I don't know what to do. I stood up against him, but then...
How do I feel? I feel ashamed of myself. After my parents passed away, she was the only one that I had of my own. I should have cared for her.
I mean, it's honestly one of the worst things that can happen to any woman. I mean, the trauma that you go through, like the physical bruises aside, I mean, they heal, but like the mental trauma that you go through, nothing in the world can ever heal that. I mean, you get nightmares, your sleep patterns, your health. It's just your life changes, and I wouldn't wish it on any person.
I was sad, depressed. I still have that bad memory in my head. Whenever something wrong happens, I can't stand it.
What was the reason for all that to happen?
He didn't have a career, and he couldn't face it.
I was drinking. I started drinking a lot. I started getting into really bad habits. Work stress and her losing my child. I really wanted that child, but
then suddenly dad ने एक दिन कहा मुझे कि that I should do science after 10th. इसके वजह से the topic started.
What were the consequences?
And she had that miscarriage, but it wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault, and now she's gone. I really regret it.
So I just barged out of his house. I changed my phone number. I went to a friend's place.
I just ran away from my house. Then I never turned back.
I mean, the thing is that, to be honest, compared to a lot of other people who go through the same problem, I've been a bit lucky because once I actually got it out to my family and friends, they were actually very supportive. Because I did leave my husband and I came back to my parents' house, and my husband actually came around to realizing his mistake. He managed to get some psychiatric help. We did couples counseling together. He's got medical treatment, psychiatric treatment. So he's actually now has got a control on his anger. So I mean, I can now proudly say I'm no longer a victim of domestic violence.
He completely broke me to black colors.
अपने आप को उन 5 लोगों की जगह पर रखकर देखिए और ये सोचिए कि उन पर क्या गुजरी थी। मैं जब भी उनका दर्द महसूस करने की कोशिश करता हूँ तो मुझे एक शायरी याद आती है। गहरी थी रात लेकिन हम खोए नहीं, दर्द था दिल में बहुत लेकिन हम रोए नहीं, कोई नहीं हमारा जो पूछे हमसे जाग रहे हो किसी के लिए या फिर किसी के लिए सोए ही नहीं।